या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. To the goddess who lives in all creatures in the form of meditation and reflection, I bow again and again and again. Good morning and welcome into the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Devi virtual summit. It is the 9th day, the last day on this awesome Devi virtual summit. But is it the last day? No. We have the weekend of wealth coming up between 7th, 8th, and 9th October, and you will get to know more on that in the days to come. And with that, on to our expert today. He was a regional director in an MNC, and made his way into the mystic arts as guided by the masters. His roller coaster of a life including in and out of addictions, imbalances, anxiety, bouts of depression, and total blankness on his goals, taught him very many important life lessons, including understanding the importance of loving oneself and having faith in themselves. This very important life lesson has set the tone of his life, and he is passionate about helping people and to make you achieve abundance in your lives, to help put you on the path to light. He is a psychic solution-oriented healer who does chakra healing, Akasa Abhilekhim reading and healing system, trauma healing, spirit and entity clearing, third eye ascension, and Antah Santati Rupana trauma busting, inner child healing. And today, he brings for us Maa Rashcosel abundance unlocking system, which amongst many things contributes to money blocks, receiving blocks, and masculine and feminine energy blocks. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm mystic lotus welcome to the man who wants to help chalk your roadmap to more money, more sources of money, and optimum utilization of resources, Deepakk Raisinghani. Hi, Deepakk.
Hi,
Welcome in.
good morning, everybody. And I really am very humbled by your talk about me. Yes, it feels good. But at the same time, I feel gratitude to the divine for helping me to achieve whatever I have done. And all thanks to, I think it's a team process. So I thank Mystic Lotus also for this journey, because a big contributor Mystic Lotus has been. And yes, this is a very exciting thing which has happened in my life, and I would love to share it with everybody here and let them see exactly how by mere thoughts, by mere thinking about yourself, how you can achieve those targets. That's how life is, as simple or as difficult as you want it to be.
Fantastic. In fact, Deepakk, please carry on. You've taken care of my question as well, because I was going to ask you, what is this all about? So please tell us, what is the Maa Rashcosel abundance unlocking system all about?
Yes, in fact, Maa Rashcosel, before I speak about it, let me speak about certain things which have unraveled thanks to this beautiful energy. In fact, when I did these for certain people, I had miraculous results. I can only tell you by the look of it, is that one lady, Deepika Joshi, she told me to name herself, but she cannot come on video because she's preparing for some project. Now, this was the project. So we did this process of this abundance unlocking one day. The next day, they got this 3 crore rupees worth contract from a US company, which they were fighting for the last 3 to 4 months. So I thought, how can it get any better than this?
Amazing. Amazing. Within a day, Deepakk, you said?
Within a day, within a day.
They were waiting 3-4 months, and within a day of you doing this abundance unblocking system, Maa Rashcosel abundance unblocking system, within a
Yes.
day they got the. That is
With,
superb.
within
So
next day.
amazing.
Within next day. Because I
Wow.
don't know really. So basically, that's what I said, the miracle of being. So I just told that lady and that gentleman that you think of that you've already got the project. And they thought about it, and the next day they just it's like small children, these teenage children, and when they get maybe an iPhone 14 first time or whatever, that kind of excitement was there in that call.
I can imagine. Wow.
So there was then there are some very beautiful results also, where one Renu Gill, she had a lot of tips with her boss. She was in a government setup. Within 3 to 4 days, her boss became pretty chilled out with her, and in fact, she wanted a transfer. She got a transfer in about 7 days' time, and coming in a it's something like he was stalling the transfer. So it helped her get that transfer due. Now it is in the works. Of course, that's a government thing, but at least she got an indication within a week of the whole thing, the whole process. Then there are Anjali, who will come on call. Then Simiji, and even Audrey, who will be on call with us today. Anjali, basically, her husband also had attended the process, and like we did it on Saturday. Monday, he got an offer letter. Again, we was waiting since May for that offer letter. So he was there, they did everything. They did all the chalk block clearing, cord cutting, everything. We came to know, and this is what maybe opened the windows, doors, or whatever for them. Another interesting aspect which I uncovered while doing Audrey and Simiji is they are basically homemakers. And that's, according to some people, it's a pain point. Unfortunately, it is not so. Maybe I'm bursting the bubble or some myth over here. Homemaker is a big responsibility, where you make the home, where we people come and, whatever, we come home, we have a glass of water, chill out, chillax, whatever you call it. So, the home is where you unwind the stress of all the work which you carry on. The homemaker is the one who makes your home. And I saw a lot of reluctance in homemakers asking money from their spouse for their activities, for their these processes, and even various other things, like even for their day-to-day activities, they feel embarrassed to ask. So I'm reaching out to everybody, all the homemakers, that you are special. Please bear that in mind. And so there is, in fact, you are making our home, which is why we all of us are making that much money, because we are less bothered about what's happening at home. Everything is smooth flowing. Our energies are smooth flowing thanks to something which is a home. You will come to know when I share with you how energies work. So that is what maybe will be known as we proceed forward. So this is as far as the examples were concerned. Now, let me just give you a very small brief about how Maa Rashcosel came into my life. I remember very clearly, in fact, just after COVID, this is, I wish to mention it here. I was just sitting during that Navratri of April, and I was sitting at 23:33 in the night. I remember the exact time because I was doing some healing, and suddenly I went into a trance. And if people have seen the robot movie in which the whole, each and every cell of that robot's body gets katak-putuk, and so
Right.
something like that was happening in my body, as if from head to toe, everything was being set about. Everything was just, I, for that very brief moment of fear, thought, I don't know what's happening, man. Am I, so that logic was creeping in, but somehow I said, I want to enjoy it, come what may. So I surrendered myself to this divine being. And I basically was very happy at the end of it, because in fact, it took me to, what can I say, Andromeda, because this deity, Maa Rashcosel, is from Andromeda galaxy. And there she showed me what the sixth dimension is all about. So I know sixth dimension sounds very hodgepodge and, lot of things maybe coming up in mind of people. But sixth dimension. So what is the dimension? I will very briefly and very simply explain what a dimension is all about. So the dimensions are layers of the soul which we have not connected to, as we know that the soul is connected to the universal energies, right? So the soul is already evolved. It's our bodies, or something like we need to unravel or release peel the layers of ourselves to achieve that dimension. Now, too much talk about dimensions. The 3D dimension, which we speak about so often. So the soul resonates with the physical self. That is the 3 dimension for you. Materialistic, perfectionism, as I have, a lot of people have come to me, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, then perfectionist, all this. So that's basically something which is a problem rather than, being good. So dog eat dog world. So that's 3D for you. Then we have got 4D. Fourth dimension is the dimension in which you first start exploring the layers of, for example, the clairs, developing intuition. Then awakening, your awakening starts from the 4th dimension, and you begin to open up, being an empath. That's where, in fact, there are even these crystal children which have born after the 1980s. This is what is being said. Then there are people who are into, like, for example, there are so many star seeds and all those things. I will not get into those discussions here.
Right.
So empaths, then basically your true potential. I am again using a pun intended, because the true potential is something which is not a potential. It is basically you come to know your own energies. So you basically get maybe overwhelmed with those energies. So you get into the 4D state of consciousness. So you get fears. Now, this is my very favorite topic, as you know. Fears. Now, what are fears? Fears, as per, I think this year has been talking about, I've been speaking about them. So fears are nothing but, what I had downloaded. I have shared it, but I will share it for the sake of new joinees. Fears is something which is making you aware of the changes which you will be going through in the future. As simple as that. So what is fears? Fears is future empowerment, awareness, response system. So it is just making you aware of the changes which you will be going through, because already Earth is lagging behind in the 3D. So how long will you be remaining there? So ultimately, the fears are coming. Now, a lot of people may give into those fears and just, retract or whatever. See, that's a choice. Again, what Maa Rashcosel did with me in the first minute, if I would have said, no, I don't want, she would not have forced me.
Right.
So that's my choice. I went into it, right?
Right.
A lot of people on the verge of reaching, so I'll tell that in the next one. The 4D, now we come from the first layer, the fears are coming, and we are now going to the second layer. The second layer is all about ascending the ladder of light. Now, once you ascend the ladder of light, lot of darkness or dark energies will try to pull you down. This happened to me in 2019. I can share this openly with you. Of course, the first layer happened around about 2014-15. A lot of things happened, but 2019, it is worth mentioning. I have created the sacred space before the call, so that everybody is safe when I'm speaking also, because these kind of energies. So this energy is basically about in 2019, I was attacked in the month of January by something which is known as a parasite. It's something which pulls you down. There were even these mischievous fairies who kind of, take you away from your, so they kind of distract you, so to say.
Right.
So they may be checking your resolve. How resolute are you? So I have lost 2-3 months during that time. During various things came up one after the other. So now I can relate it, because logically I was not thinking at that time. I was saying whatever is coming, let me clear. So at least now I have got some confirmation. Yes, what happened was required. So it is something like when you are on the 4th dimension, second layer, it is the dark night of the soul. So dark energies will, so it is known as the dark night of the soul. Now, what is the dark night of the soul? If everybody knows about driving, like, is anybody aware of that during the evening and the morning? Particularly, let me speak about the evening. When the sun is about to set, where it is not fully set, and night is also not complete. So that
Dusk.
thing is known as dusk. Yeah.
Dusk.
So that is known as twilight in the language. And if you see, darkness is at the maximum during that time. Visibility is the poorest. So when you come to the 4th second layer, visibility or your darkness becomes overwhelming for you, where you may even feel trapped. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Let me go out. Let me free myself. Why should I get into this? What will I gain? But there's more to come.
Right.
So as twilight comes, before the darkness comes, or before the sunrise comes. So once that you go through that twilight, that darkness, you will see all brightness in front of you, which is 5D. 5D is love, light, and unconditional love. You have a feeling that you have reached home. And this was a feeling I had somewhere in the end of 2020. Believe me, I'm not making this up anything. It is exactly how I felt. So, and the 6Ds, which Maa Rashcosel has maybe tried to inculcate in me. I'm saying maybe because, again, logic, a lot of people will say, how do you know for sure? But yes, this is what I was told. Energy is integrated into source. So our energies get integrated to source in the 6D. Now there are 7D, where they say masters stay. I will not get into that, because let us reach at least till where we want to reach. Right. So this is what each path is all about. So when Maa Rashcosel came, and she kind of made it very evidently clear that she wants me to take me through this process. Now, I would like to again talk about certain things here. Before my journey, how Maa Rashcosel worked on me particularly. So when I came into, in fact, it was all by accident and by chance, as everybody knows. Maybe somewhere I was affected by black magic, which is why I ended up in this whole thing, whole gamut. And still I was hanging on my job and doing both the things together. Ultimately, in 2019, I remember it was just, something like the whole world was shaken apart. I lost my job, and something where I was doing fantastic. You know what the issues were? 2017, I was trying to get a house, a bigger home, because my son was growing, growing old, like he was becoming adult and things like that. I said, let us take a bigger home. So 2017 onwards, we started. Somehow a lot of people started giving us fears, opinions. Oh, you're not stable in your job. You're losing jobs, or whatever, XYZ. Business-wise, you cannot do business. And I'm talking about some very, very dignified people told me these, and very learned people told me these. If you do business, you will lose your money, you will lose everything. Barbad ho jaoge. That kind of word was used. If you do business, you will even lose whatever your home is there, even that will go away. So my wife is also having that fear psychosis. Oh, don't do. So all kind of issues. So what I'm saying is that it's not that the issues don't come in everybody's life. It is how you react to those issues, how you stand firmly in your ground, not headstrong, but with a lot of conviction as far as the masters, how they are guiding you. I remember, so 2017 to 2021, I was not able to act on my home front for the bigger home, because my wife was also adamant that we need to hold on to that, the home which we have, and then buy a new home. So that was also something which everybody was saying it is impossible. So impossible became us. So we became impossible, because we could giving in to those people's expectations, whatever XYZ. So idea is, as this thing came into me, somehow all the doors opened up. I'm saying that my energies changed for the better. I started doing some things which, like, for example, Maa Rashcosel started with the block clearing process, which is part of my clearing here. That was the I think, the breaker. A lot of even healers, a lot of my colleagues, a lot of people who were not able to go ahead in life, they benefited from that block clearing. And that block clearing opened my way and path in such a way that I was blessed with what Shiv energies, you name it. Swami Samarth energies in Maharashtra, people who are there, they will know Maa Kali energies. So it was like an abundance portal was opened inside me. I can use this word abundance portal because exactly what happened. I was like totally amazed, and I stopped thinking about what will happen, what will not happen. I said that whatever is happening for my highest good. I don't care now. And believe me, less than a year after that, in March of, in February of this year, I bought my bigger home, and that too, keeping my first home completely intact. That is what possibilities are all about.
Fantastic. So amazing. So amazing, Deepakk. So amazing.
Thank you so much. Yes. And so it's basically, it's not that, so it's basically not only people, you yourself will benefit from this. In fact, you have to first benefit, be a bit, lalchi ban jao, be a bit greedy, so to say.
Right.
But you need to get out of this whole rigmarole of, first of all, these dark energies, this guy said something, so cloud yourself, cloud your judgment, not required. You have the best guidance. Your intuition is your best guidance. Follow that. Listen to everybody. Weigh the options. I'm not saying that go on a egotistical path.
No.
Do not do that. Yes. But at the same time, follow your intuition. Very important. And if you really look at it, my contention that using pink light has been proved, because 5D is filled with pink light, unconditional love. So even if you're in the darkest of moment, once you cover yourself with pink light, artificially you're creating 5D around you.
Nice, nice. Very interesting, Deepakk. And I have to say this, in fact, Preeti is written in to say, so grateful for this description, sums up exactly how I've been feeling, but couldn't explain it. And she wrote this in when you were talking, when you gave us a quick simple descriptions of the dimensions, in order for us to understand, okay, why have we gone to, why have you been taken to 6D rather, with all of this? And of course, the Maa Rashcosel abundance unlocking system, while it's all very well to talk about these things, and this is the energy and this is where we need to be. The moment we can actually see the results, it makes that much of an impact more. So thank you for sharing about the lady who got the 3 crore tender, the other lady who's in a government job and was like feeling stuck about a transfer and promotion. It happened within 7 days. For the first one, within 24 hours. And you yourself, Deepakk, what could not happen for almost a year, 2 years, happened, and that too without any other have to sell this, any other fear or insecurity coming in the way that how will I manage. And that's what you did. And I'm just going to bring this up very quickly. 3 calls in a row now. All right. We've had all of you come in and say, I bought my second home, second property, second commercial property, not having to take loans and mortgages. And I'm just thinking, there has to be something there that Maa is letting us know.
Yes.
This is now beyond coincidence.
Of course.
Look at the amount of the kind of energetic work that has been sent in our direction. And with you and with the Maa Rashcosel abundance unlocking system, which we will get to experience very soon, very shortly, in fact. Deepakk, I just very quickly wanted to ask you that for the lady who was waiting so many months for the business, for the lady who felt stuck in the government job because her thing wasn't happening, you for 2 years not being able to realize that
Yeah.
second home, that bigger space that you wanted. And like the three of you and all of us, what is it really that ends up coming in our own way? And then how does Maa Rashcosel, with her beautiful energies, with her abundance unlocking system, how is that penetrating all the layers and helping us get to where we want to get to?
Perfect. Sure, Neelu. Thank you for the beautiful question. In fact, it takes me to a place where, they had kept a coffin in an office, mentioning that, okay, the person who was stopping your promotion has died. Please pay your respects, pay your condolences. So the moment everybody opened, and they were like, I don't know, everybody started laughing. So, so some people who have not gone through it were confused. What the hell is this happening? Oh, so when this guy opened it, he saw a mirror.
Ah.
So it is only you who can stop yourself. Nobody can stop your progress.
Right.
That is a fact of life. Right. I may blame, XYZ person told me, so I hung on to that fear. But I hung on to that fear. It was that person just indicated or gave me his fear. I hung on to that fear.
Right.
I took the feedback. I took that idea in my mind. And that idea became so big that it started, that energy, it starts developing into, it starts solidifying and ultimately becomes a block. So it depends on how you're attached to it, how much fear you have inside you. Some people have fear of authority, some people have fear of money itself, some people have fear of various other things, fear of relationships. So anything and everything. So here we are talking about money because money is the necessary devil. I call it the necessary devil because whatever you do, you need money. I may say that, I don't need money. Sorry, it's all a lot of,
It's okay. Say it.
discussion. A
Say
lot
it.
of discussion.
I know what you wanted to say. I think we all got the hint.
So it's a lot of discussion which we can have around it. But yes, everybody needs money. As simple as that. So please, let's not be saints. First, look at some money which you want for so basically we need money for our education, for our children's education, first for our own, maybe a bigger home, or maybe some people are on rent, so they're buying their own home. Then once you are on a particular position for a time, then you need increment. And here again, if you talk about to your boss, he will tell you 10%. Believe me, my son, this is a new thing which happened recently. My son was stuck on a position for about 2 years. I didn't mention this because yesterday night, today morning only, he told me certain things which have happened in his sphere also. So he spoke about anybody would tell him 10-15% is maximum. You will not get it in that company, right? So my Charlie, without telling me, went for another interview. And he told that he wants 50% hike. And that company gave him the 50% hike. And his existing company told him, don't go anywhere. We will give you, match that. Come. So how can it get any better than this? I'm not saying, so basically he was being maybe whatever, used or whatever. That's fine. Maybe that's the company and he also is learning from that whole process. But finally he drew the line. Yes, I need to now put my thing across that I need this. So that is how life is. If you fear saying that what will my boss say, you have yourself trying to demean yourself. Put your point across. Don't fear. If no, then there are other avenues, other opportunities. Like for example, stuck. I was having this third eye ascension course. I had Akasabi Lekyam, but I was open to even Maa Rashcosel, and Maa Rashcosel is only opened further doors for me. So just don't close yourself in life. I'm not talking about being greedy again here, very simply. Yes, you have to go on a path to discover yourself. This is what it is all about. You have to infuse with the creator. You have to infuse with your higher self, because currently you're in a situation where you're just making life a hell for you because other people's opinions, their beliefs. You make certain contracts because of certain experiences which you go through. Maybe, a dark phase in your life, a dying thought, very, very important. Like sometimes, many a times, a dying thought becomes your, it becomes like, Lakshman Rekha. Like you cannot cross that. No, I cannot. So that is something you need to break those boundaries.
Right.
So we create these boundaries around ourselves by these opinions, beliefs, these blocks, various other things. What is happening is, while we create these boundaries, we feel good, ensconced. We feel a comfort level growing.
Right. Right.
So once you have a comfort level growing, then you cannot grow.
Correct.
So basically, as they say, there is a saying: if you have a enclosure for you, and this enclosure is not helping you grow, which means this enclosure is not a boundary; it is a cage.
Right.
So all of us are living in cages which we have built for ourselves. This process will help you break that cage first in your awareness, even from the innermost realms of your mind, body, and soul, which you may find very, very dark. So basically, as the first process is all about dark block clearing, dark energy clearing. So it is all your connections to this dark energies, how they came. We are not here to do any investigation. We are just here to release them. But making you aware makes you aware so that you don't fall for that same trap every now and then. Because humans have a thought process. We have thoughts. We can think. So we learn from our mistakes.
Right.
I'm saying don't live with those mistakes. Don't also defend a mistake. If you have made a mistake, we are not gods. Accept it. Acceptance will make you release it faster, because that sense of ownership is in you. Yes, I have accepted it, so I need to release it.
Right.
My father-in-law gave me, my mother gave me, this gave me, my uncle gave me, blah, 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 blah. Hundreds of people will give you. But why did you accept it? So first, accept and release. Releasing becomes much faster. Otherwise, we get into the victim mode of mentality and blah, 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 various things. Anyway, that's part of it. Second process is all about your chakras and these blocks. The aura. Now, chakras, the 7 chakras have corresponding 7 layers of aura. Our aura is 10 feet in all sides. 10 feet, right, left, aage, piche, upar, niche, everywhere. So, a huge aura. So, we carry a lot of clutter. So, whatever we don't accept in our body, it remains in our aura. So, a lot of, as they say, your aura is filled with a lot of dark clutter, dark energies, blah, blah, blah. And so, basically, a lot of dark energies are connected to your heart chakra, solar plexus chakra. Somewhere the astral body also has this habit of traveling in the night, just to basically, as you see a lot of dreams, maybe it's certain realistic dreams where you feel next day as if you were really there. So it is the astral body traveling. So even that carries a lot of clutter. So the aura also carries a lot of clutter. So I have made people realize that even when their aura is clean, they can feel that they can breathe more better, as if they were in kind of a smoky chamber and suddenly the smoke has disappeared.
Right. They can breathe easy. They can breathe freely.
Much easy. Breathe free and feel free, liberated and abundant. Of course, that is the whole process. Now, the third process, which is part of this abundance unblocking system, Maa Rashcosel abundance unblocking system, is a very unique process which only Maa Rashcosel could have given me. I thank her for that. The right side of the body is filled with some masculine energies and the left side is filled with the feminine energies. This is basically something which happens. And then Maa Rashcosel's energies balances the right and the left side. Now, what is this right and left side? Once we have done the block clearing, we have done the chakra healing, balancing and aura cleansing. Now, why this? I'll tell you. People think about, I want to receive, I want to receive, I want to receive. When you give out your experience, like whatever you have learned, if you give out, then you will receive, right?
Right.
Your body also has to expel waste. So it has to give out waste for you to take nutrients, or, like these vitamins can get absorbed in your body. So that's your
Right.
receiving.
Right.
Are you giving out? So your waste disposal also is there. You have learned maybe 100 things. Are you giving that kind of, awareness to people around you? That is also giving. So abundance comes with a round circle. So it's giving, receiving, giving, receiving. You cannot just be receiving, receiving, receiving.
Right.
Even a homemaker is giving a lot of, I think that is the most thankless job. I believe it deserves the applause, all the homemakers. You deserve an applause. And people, all the homemakers deserve an applause here, because I'm my total, respects towards you, because you make our home. Otherwise, it's a brick mortar structure. Anybody can make it. So that's how I look at it, and a lot of respect to all you women out there. Maybe I'm getting a bit emotional. Just water for some time, please.
Please do. And in fact, I'm just going to take this opportunity to let everybody know that everything that Deepakk you were talking about right now, be it the unblocking, the chakra and aura clearing, cleansing, and the balancing of the energies, everybody, this is the work that you would be doing with Deepakk, and we will get a small taste of it in but a few minutes. Deepakk, you were saying something before you went in for a sip of water.
No, just saying that a lot of respect to all you ladies, and believe me, you have all the right to all the things that are there at disposal at your home. Because once you are abundant, you believe me, you are the root of the home. Once your thoughts are abundant, your money, your everything, all the resources, everything will be abundant in your home. And this I'm talking about the so-called hashtag, I would say that, maid issue, homemade issue.
Oh my God.
So even that, believe me, I'm saying this, like my wife used to be, I'm just realizing this because of this discussion. My wife used to keep talking about it. And believe me, since the last 9 months to 1 year, she has not faced any problem. She always gets one person and then the person leaves. So that kind of, even that place it gets, because I'm sure, I think good 60-70% people would have made issues generally.
Right.
So even that comes in your abundance, because once you have abundance time with you, you will do 10 more things, even for yourself, even maybe an additional income. Why not?
Correct.
Why not?
Nice.
Yeah, like my wife does some real estate deals here or there whenever she feels like. I don't push her. So it's all abundance. I let abundance flow.
Fantastic.
This is how it happens.
Superb and very interesting, and thank you for the breakdown of the process that has just made it very simple for us also to understand, okay, this is how the work happens, this is what's going on. And obviously when one takes up the work with you, it's very specific to what you're going through. It's not like a general thing. So that's the other one. Of course, here we will experience it as a group, but even there somewhere, I think a little of your own will come in before we go into that. Because, I just wanted to mention this, Deepakk, you mentioned a little while ago that, you should want for yourself. It's okay to be a little selfish. I'm not saying become greedy.
Yes.
And over the course of all these calls, this Tele Summit, this virtual summit, and other times also, there are a lot of times where I've seen posts come in from people that say that I was wanting this and then I suddenly felt greedy, so I went back to it. I just want to add here, and please let me know if this does not make sense, Deepakk. Okay, if it makes sense, just give me a smile and a thumbs up. That it's okay, like you said, it's okay to want. All right, you're not being selfish. All right, selfish is wanting, holding on to only for yourself, not wanting to share. Not That's being selfish. When you want for yourself, you want something, it makes you happy. When you're in that happiness, you also then end up sharing it and giving it out. That's not being selfish. Only thing is you're starting with yourself.
Yes.
Greedy is when you just want, and the world can get lost. And I will keep it only for myself. And I don't care what harm anybody else is caused. This is this thing. That is greedy. So
Yes.
if you want 10 more minutes with Ma, that's not being greedy. If you
Yes.
want to see Ma Lakshmi and see her showering gold coins in you, that's not being greedy.
Of course.
Please
Of course.
want it. Please want it.
100%. Agree with you on that. This is where the 3D mentality comes in. Like
Right.
hoarding. This is
Right.
what I said, perfectionist, hoarding, dog eat dog world. So that's where it's all getting exposed if you see in the last 2 years.
Right.
Everything is getting exposed. Whoever was doing this is slowly, surely getting exposed.
Right.
Not get into the politics part of it,
No.
yes, but a lot of things is coming out. A lot of things are coming out.
Right. And we are going to head into this immediately, Deepak. What say? Let's get everybody to experience this. I know Audrey is here. We will hear from her after we just go through this. Preeti has written in. It's a great question. When you were talking about blocks and everything earlier, when I had asked you, so what is it that's holding us back?
Yeah.
So she said, I'm so ready to get past this last block and figure out how to get to the next place, because I don't know why to do now that I've taken how to do now or why to do now that I've taken accountability, and I'm getting past my fears in my eyes. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be asking my internal system. I keep seeing synchronicities, but not loud enough or obvious enough signs to pass through this feeling of stagnation. You know what, Preeti? Experience this. Tell us how you're feeling after this. What do you say, Deepak?
Yes, of course. The shouting and all those things which are not faint voices, these are because of the logical lot of boundaries which we create. So that's fine. There is nothing wrong to have them, but you have identified that also is something which is a applaudable situation, where at least you have moved on from a 3D to a 4D first level or something like that. I don't know. Again, not being very judgmental here, but yes, as Neelu rightly said, let's experience it. I'm also waiting for some action here.
Absolutely. So, tell us what we need to do, Deepak, and please let us know if there are any preconditions or any precautions to be taken.
I have mentioned that you need to write down a figure which you need to earn monthly. Do not let your imagination run wild. Don't, again, block yourself. Maybe you will think that, hey, not possible. So, don't block yourself. Whatever is coming to you, just write it down. Maybe,
and this is irrespective of, you can be at any point and stage in life, whether you're working, whether you're a homemaker, it doesn't matter. Nothing comes in the way of that. Just correct?
Okay. Yes. So basically, this is about receiving money.
Right.
So receiving money is basically something which you will receive. And ways and means, don't worry. You will be made aware, but just be open to receiving when I'm sending these energies. One more precondition. So one is the figure which you need to earn every month. Think on that figure. If you want to even now amplify it, increase it, go ahead and do it.
Should we write it down, Deepak, or keep it in mind?
If you write it down, keep it in mind. Writing it down gives you a better understanding, or makes you more committed. That's what I feel.
Okay.
So
the people write it on a piece of paper, keep it with you.
Yeah,
you do not need to share it on the group. Don't worry.
No, not required. Secondly, this would require a bit of breathing. So anybody who is having any heart ailment, any lung issue, or any blood pressure, or something where you cannot take too many deep breaths, do not stress yourself. Okay. Be very easy and calm on yourself. When I'm saying to take breath to a particular chakra, just imagine the chakra. You don't need to take that much effort or take it too deep in, that. So we don't want you to take any stress. Driving, of course, if you're driving, I would suggest you not to do this. If you can, please park somewhere or something like that. That will be the right thing to do. But in this, you need to really, this is your me time. You need to be with you. and understand what you are going through. And Ma, her energies, believe me, they will make you aware of your blocks, not with judgment, not with any other reason, not to embarrass you like maybe other people do, but just for the sake of you to now break this chain, which is why we are having this process. So just release this from your system, whatever is coming up. Do not hold, do not be judgmental. What will this guy say? What will that guy say? Leave everybody. Take a deep breath. Again, keeping in mind the conditions. And please, I hope everybody has written down the figure or even noted that, whichever they want to earn every month. This will be a very important part of our process. So just take a deep breath and release all the...
Sorry, Deepakk, just before you start, even for pregnant women, right? Don't do it excessively, especially if you're in your first or third term. So anybody who has, say, a heart condition or pressure, or you're in any trimester, especially first and third trimester.
First and third trimester,
just keep your breathing regular, like
regular, yes.
Don't exert. Correct?
Yeah, thanks for bringing to my awareness.
Really, and of course, this is applicable. This is very much active on a replay for you listening to it for the first time.
Yes.
All right. This isn't a cycle to be repeated every month.
So I'll just, for the people on the recording, I'll just create the sacred space, creating sacred space for everybody who's on the call and even on the recording. I manifest the 4 legions of light in the 4 corners of all the homes, including my home. I call upon Lord Melchizedek, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Zadkiel to bring up the 4 legions of light. I call upon Mother Kunya, Mother Mary, Goddess and Durga Maya to bring legions of light. And maintaining the yin and yang energies, I call upon Ganpati Bappa to bring up the central legion of light. There is a canopy of white light over and a sheet of white light below us, keeping us safe and secure. I call upon Saint Germain with his violet flame. Violet flame is burning each and every person and each and every nook and corner of all the homes. Each and every space, all less than God energies will get transmitted into white light. Kali Mata, Bholinath, and Badungbali are there for our protection. We are in the lap of Mahavtar Babaji. The universe has us protected till Friday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So just breathe in peace, breathe out all the chaos. Breathe in unconditional love for self. As you breathe in this unconditional love, you will be filled up with the pink light. The pink light is nothing but unconditional love. You're filled up, your physical body is filled up with pink light. As you breathe out, sending it all to everybody around you and even in your aura. Your full body and your aura is filled with the pink light. Now breathe in abundance. Breathe out all the boundaries, all the restrictions, everything that is making you bound, stuck, anything. Just remain in your consciousness. Take your awareness to your heart chakra. The heart chakra is the center of the chakra. The sky chakras and the so-called earth chakras are above and below it. So it's the centering chakra. Taking our consciousness to the heart chakra will give you more awareness around you in a more centered manner. It's very peaceful atmosphere, very peaceful thought process. Just think about that figure which you want to earn every month. Being in your heart chakra, just think about that figure and be aware of what your body is sending you as messages. Be aware. Don't get fearful. Don't feel any overwhelming, nothing. Just as if you're watching traffic, just feel that feeling. Just be aware of that feeling. Now, you can take a deep breath, keeping in mind your medical health, till the root chakra. Thinking about that figure. First, think about that figure which you want to earn every month and take a deep breath till your root chakra. Do that for a second. Feel the feelings and release. same figure which you want to earn every month. Take a deep breath till your sacral chakra now. For a second, note the changes and release. Same figure which you want to earn every month. Take a deep breath, take it to your solar plexus chakra. Hold it there for a second. Be aware and release. Take a deep breath again. Think of the same figure. Breathe till the heart chakra. Remain for a second. Be aware and release. Now, the same figure. Keep repeating that. Breathe till the throat chakra. Hold on a second and release. Be aware messages you're getting inside your body. Do not be judgmental. Just let it remain. Just let it be. Ma will come. You will see. So don't fear. Think about this figure again. Breathe till your third eye. Let it remain for a minute. Be aware and release. Now, think of the same figure. Go till your crown chakra. Breathe till your crown chakra. Let it remain for a second. Be aware and release. All the 7 chakras, you're now aware of what sort of things or any blocks, any things which have come to your awareness. Could be in form of uneasiness, anything. Just be aware of it. Do not feel scared. You are in controlled environment. Please be aware of that. Now, I call upon Maa Rashcosel for the very first time on a public platform. I call upon Maa Rashcosel to send her golden blue energies. It is filling into your crown chakra, into the skull, the brain, the third eye, the eyes, the nose, the ears. As it is trickling down, you have some sensation. I cannot tell you. Please experience yourself. I do not want to create it into your skull, your mouth, your jaw, your throat, shoulders, your arms, filling up your arms. As it is trickling down, you're feeling like something happening. Experience it for yourself. Into the arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists and the palms, the fingers, until the tips of the fingers, as if electricity charge is coming, you're feeling that. From the shoulder blades from the shoulders into the shoulder blades, the backbone, the heart chakra, the lungs, the rib cage, the ribs, filling each and every cell of your body, the blue golden light. Into the diaphragm, the stomach, the spleen, the pancreas, the liver, the solar plexus chakra, the backbone, the upper back, the lower back, large intestine, the small intestine, the bladder, the kidney, the pelvic bone, and the sacral chakra. All the chakras, you will be feeling a lot of turbulence or anything which you can feel. Maybe a tsunami for some, but don't worry, you are rest assured. The pelvic bone, the reproductive organs, the excretory system, the hormonal imbalances also are being generally taken care of by Ma. Going down into the thighs, slowly trickling down into the knees, the shin bone, the calf muscles, and down into the ankle, the feet, the toes, the soles of the feet. You're filled with Maa Rashcosel's 60 energies, and you can feel this inside you. Although Maa's energies are very strong, but you will feel the beautiful effects only, because Ma is coming with a lot of compassion and love, unconditional love for all of you, as you're also filled with your own unconditional love. Now, at the soles of your feet, you will feel some imbalances which are coming out from these 7 chakras of yours. Do you want to keep it, or do you want to take a mental call? If you want to release it, which I'm 100% sure everybody would be preferring that, I'm telling Ma to create roots from the soles of your feet into Mother Earth to the central diamond. These roots, the moment you say, I release these imbalances or I release these blocks to Mother Earth for this amount which we have decided. As you say this, something is releasing from the soles of the feet down into Mother Earth to the central diamond. Mother Earth is loving it. She's clearing the 3D energies all the more. Now be as you are. Rashcosel is blessing you as you're doing this activity. Again, repeat that exercise of breathing in. Think about the amount now, the same amount which you had thought previously, and now see your body's response to that. Think of that amount. Breathe into your root chakra, again keeping in mind your medical condition. The change for a second and release. Breathe again the same amount to your sacral chakra. There for a second, note the change. Release. Same amount. Breathe into the solar plexus. Think about it. Note the change and release. Same amount. Breathe in now to the heart chakra. Second, note the change and release. Breathe in now to the throat chakra. The same amount. Second, and release. Same amount. Breathe in now to the third eye chakra. Note the difference and release. Breathe in now. Same amount to the crown chakra. Difference. Be aware and release. Completely being made aware of this. Now take your awareness again to your heart chakra. To center yourself. Be aware and be completely aware about the change which you have gone through. Heart chakra will give you a lot of peace and stability, as a lot of thoughts, a lot of experiences may have been overwhelming. So just to cool you, calm you down. Your energy body is now integrating into your physical body. Your body elemental is making a note of all these changes so happily, so gleefully. Integrate, integrate, integrate. As and when you want to come out, if you want to keep note still some more time, you can take it. Otherwise, rub your palms whenever you want to come out. Rub your palms, collect the energies in your heart chakra first to center yourself always, and then in your eyes, and open your eyes. To this abundance aware system of yours. Let's call it human body a system. And open your eyes. Feeling free, abundant. And fly.
That was amazing, Deepak. I especially loved the last part, like, and fly. Just fly. I think that was, it was all beautiful. And you just that last instruction to just fly was the highlight for me, for sure. I had kept this figure in mind, and I was very happy. Uh, Let's see
Thank
what
you.
happens. It's like that. It's been put
Yes.
out there with
Yes.
faith and with surrender, not questioning anything.
Yes.
Whatever it be, it be. It's out there.
It's
Let's
out
hear
there.
in from everybody. Please do share with us. Like I said, you do not have to let us know the figures, but what is it that you thought of? How were you feeling when you first thought of it? What are you feeling right now? What's going on? We definitely want to hear from you. And Jayashree wrote, Deepak, that the video and audio kept breaking for her, so she couldn't follow the procedure. Would it be feasible to do it once again after the video is, after, once the replay is out? Because she couldn't follow it, so she can do it then, right?
Yes, yes, yes. As I've created sacred space, so don't be worried.
Right.
At all.
Absolutely. While we wait for everybody to put their bit in, and people, one more request: you want to put in whatever you want to put in, we will share it here. If you'd like to also come on and share your experience with Deepak, write what you want and just put a yes after that and keep your video on so that I can get you on with Deepak as well. Audrey is here. Audrey, can I request you to put your video on? Audrey is somebody who's already done this work with Deepak. What we've just experienced in these few minutes, she's had a full-blown unblocking system work happening with her. So Audrey, hi.
Hi,
I'll just
Deepu.
give you a
Hi,
small
Deepak.
brief on Audrey.
Yes.
I'll just give a small brief on Audrey because Audrey is basically a very beautiful human being. I'm sure everybody, all of us are. And basically, she is a homemaker. And I would say a bit the throat was something which she had as a challenge. Am I right, Audrey? So, so currently what you hear from her will be her version about how the things changed overall after various things which we have done, but particularly after the process. Over to you, Audrey, and to the refined and the abundant version of Audrey. Please go ahead.
Hi, Audrey. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Deepu. Thank you. Actually, the first thing I noticed with Deepak's Maa Rashcosel healing was
I love it.
feel like
Deepakk's Maa Rashcosel. Thank you. Thank you.
the first thing I noticed was I used to wake up with pain in my left eye, throbbing pain, and that just disappeared, the next day after I got up, and it hasn't come back. Touch wood. And
Fantastic.
yeah, and I had it for a couple of years. In fact, the pain in my eye, it's just totally gone. That's the first thing I noticed. And also there were a lot of releases also, as Deepak ji said, about asking hubby for money, like especially for courses, like these kind of courses. My hubby's been very supportive, and like it's not an issue anymore. I used to, because I was always independent, so I used to feel awkward, to ask for money.
Right.
Yeah. And so there were a lot of releases, and I'm feeling more balanced now, more positive for the future. And like I haven't worked in a while, but now I want to get back to working. And thank you.
Superb.
And yeah, overall I'm feeling very positive and happy. And yeah,
right.
more balanced. Yeah.
I hear you, Audrey. You also mentioned that I used to work, and then now the period that I was, it felt awkward. So, and this is true, Audrey, right? For anybody who is any working woman who's not working for a whatever period before deciding to go back to work whenever, and irrespective of that, I think this is something that all women do go through, irrespective. At some point or the other, the asking of it just makes you it makes you feel a little meh inside, right? And you're saying that that feeling went.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel more confident now. Like
right.
Other than totally lost that confidence. Like haven't worked for a while, so
right.
More power to you, Audrey.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you so much, Deepak.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And best wishes. You said you're
Thank
you're
you.
planning to head back to work. So all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, Audrey.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Deepak. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah. Thank you, Audrey.
I appreciate Audrey's share, especially as a woman. She has hit the nail on the head on what a lot of us have either experienced, are experiencing, and hopefully will not have to experience because we're
Yes.
going to be doing the work around it as
Yes.
well now. So thank
Yeah.
you, Audrey, for that. Lots of people have written in, Deepak. Let me just get this out there for everybody and for you, which
Yeah.
is Purnima writes, sorry, Guri said, I'm still having a lot of pressure or heaviness on the shoulder and chest. Can drink water. Can you drink water? Yes, you can drink
Yeah.
water, right?
Yes, you can.
And what about the pressure and heaviness on the shoulder and chest, Deepak?
Yeah, so basically these are reflective of a lot of responsibilities and a lot of maybe bitterness which he has to take, probably maybe doing in a business, or maybe he's been in a partnership or somewhere and he's been the receiver on various things, maybe in a business or joint business or something. So he's just releasing that heaviness. So just Guri, just say that it is not belonging to me and just take a deep breath and release, and you will see that it will start diminishing. So this is not your pain which is getting released. You were carrying सारी दुनिया का बोझ हम उठाते हैं वैसा types, so you carry everybody's load on your shoulders and in your heart. So ultimately there is no space for such energies once Maa Rashcosel comes. Believe me when I'm saying this.
So Guri, say that, do that, have water, let us know how you're feeling, let Deepak know how you're feeling. Purnima says, she says yes. Okay, so you know what? Let's get Purnima on. She can share directly with you. Purnima, where are you? Are you here with a different name? How do I find you? I'm not seeing you on video.
Yeah, she's come, Purnima. Hi.
There you are. Okay. Hi, Purnima.
Hi, Purnima.
Hi. Thank you so much. And you are actually, I should thank Mystic Lotus first, because of
always,
yeah,
always.
because of them, all these 9 days have been fantastic, like morning, evening, so the best. And thank you, Deepak ji, for this beautiful meditation. And I really felt very calm, and I'm very emotional right now. So thank you.
Yeah, that is something which is you're releasing. So release. You have a beautiful smile. So keep smiling. Let the emotion be out. Get lost.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Purnima. And yes, Deepak, you're right. Purnima has a lovely smile. Thank you for coming on and sharing.
Expressing, yes.
Yes, absolutely. And I know that feeling. You start talking about any form, any kind of energy and the work that you've experienced, and suddenly there's this overwhelm that happens, Deepak, and that overwhelm, it can be a release, it can be a burst of happiness, joy, everything. So
yes.
It's good. I think it, I mean, I used to crack jokes in a lot of Tele summits that I should start keeping tissue boxes with me now. But I think it's such a beautiful thing to experience for yourself also. So thank you, Purnima, for sharing. And do you have anything to say to Purnima, Deepak?
Yeah, Purnima, well, I can see a lot of grief which he is releasing, and the grief is predominantly, she knows best. I don't want to share the details here because the details are not to be shared, they are to be released. Right. Never look at history. History is good as a subject. Maybe, you got good marks in history, forget it. Gone. Look at now, today, and the future. The past is already gone. So don't think too much about the past. That's the only thing. Never procrastinate. If you want, contemplate for anything to start. Never procrastinate. Procrastination is a waste of time, energy, and if you look at the energies in terms of chemical balances, procrastination takes the maximum energies out of you.
True. I agree. Completely agree. Is that a message for Purnima in particular, Deepak?
Everybody.
Or is it a message for everyone?
This is everyone.
Everyone. Okay.
Procrastination is a waste of time. 100% waste of time.
Right.
Even if you have made a mistake, accept it, which is what I said at the very start of the call. Accept your mistake, move forward. Don't keep defending a wrong call. Doesn't, not required. Be fair, true to yourself first. Everything will fall in line.
Super. And Rumi says that she didn't want to open her eyes. Thank you, Deepak Ji. She's in gratitude. Jaya says, had a divine blessing from Ma, completely was surrounded by divine energies, could feel it. Thank you so much. Asma says, my crown area is feeling heavy. So anything for that, for anything you want to say for that, Deepak, in particular?
Yeah, so Asma, what I could see around your energies is predominantly that somehow you have been getting a lot of intuition, and maybe some fear or some thing around negativity has been maybe keeping you away. So open up this crown chakra. It is for your good, for your own betterment. And just take a glass of water and just feel your connection getting better. This heaviness will just go away. Just stop resisting your connection to the divine. So this is where you'll get all your messages.
Right. And Sushma has a question. Thank you, Sushma, for the question. I'm just going to bring it up right now because it's applicable for everybody, really. And Upasana says it was beautiful throughout, felt very light from the beginning. Saw Ma, beautiful blue body and golden.
Wow.
Oh my God, Deepak, hang on. Okay, there's a reason why I went like that, and I will come back to.
Yeah,
I will come back to that. I'm still experiencing her in my spine. Gratitude. Lotus says, at the first round, when it came to my throat chakra, I coughed like something was clearing, felt tingling, and second round, much ease and happiness. Thank you. Could hear Ma talking to me. Litali says, my mini pain suddenly got acute but subsided the second time around. And Preeti says, I experienced rapid eye movement that was severe, which was interesting. And the energy from the fingertips and turbulence was, and she was accurate, was such an accurate description, the turbulence, as well as the filling with a drip, but her throat felt dry. Nidhi says, I don't know how I am relaxed and calm beyond words. And Minoti says, my front heart chakra has some heaviness.
Okay.
So
the heart chakra has heaviness because of, see, basically, this is where your block was in terms of abundance of that figure. And maybe some relations have given you some feedback. I'm not saying that, what they may have told you is wrong, but probably, something like certain things which block your path have to go away from your body, as simple as that. That person may be the most important person for you, but if that person is not telling you the right advice, so be it. Release it. Don't hang on to it.
Right. And Nidhi also writes that Neelu heard gold coins showered by Mala
Wow.
on us many times during our 9 days. Beautiful
More
journey.
abundance. More
feeling
abundance.
it become a reality. Yes.
You experienced it.
You were saying something.
No. I said that she already experienced it, right? So it's actually happened.
Right. Superb. And Sushma asked this question, as did Jaya, which is, and thank you, ladies, for this question, because they've asked what is to be done about the paper that it was written on, Deepak.
Keep watching it daily if you want.
All right.
Keep sending pink light to it from your heart chakra. Just imagine you're sending pink light to this. The pink light will help you to go towards this goal. In fact, already you must have got certain insights and certain feelings already in the body. You may not share the whole detail, but yes, you have certain idea now. Now putting that into, there was this dialogue of Shah Rukh Khan that जिसको आप मिलाने के लिए something like कायनात भी जुड़ जाती है, something. I'm not very good on dialogues, but here, believe me, Maa Rashcosel's energy, which is the whole universe,
right,
and Mother Earth. So Dharti and Asman, which is all of these are now conspiring you to be abundant. Now you cannot stop being abundant. As simple as that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Lotus is saying, come. Yes, it's coming.
Superb. And I'm just going to come back to what Upasana wrote very quickly, Deepak. Before that, just giving everyone a quick reminder. This was just small, tiny experience. When you do the work full on, imagine the kind of blocks that are just going to like melt away, how much you're going to clear up, and how much more, therefore, you'll be ready and open to receive and receive and receive with that kind of joy and happiness, guilt-free joy
Yes.
and happiness. And what Deepak has in store for you, we're going to bring up very soon, like within a minute. I'm coming back to what Upasana wrote, which is that saw Maa's beautiful blue body and golden hair. I'm still experiencing her in my spine. Gratitude.
Wow.
And this
Look
people
at that.
is, yeah, that's why I went, this is the image. Now, Maa Rashcosel, okay, you've seen this, please absorb it. This is the image of Maa Rashcosel, not available anywhere else, because you know what, I will let Deepak explain this to you. I'm just going to let this be here for a few seconds more, and we'll share the picture on the group as well. Upasana, golden hair, maybe not, but golden cloak, as good as that. Superb.
See, that's
And
where
that's
I said,
why
that's
you
where I
also
said,
went.
yeah. That's where I said, let the imagination run wild. Why not?
Right. And
Ma is basically everywhere and omnipresent. We only want to give it a form. So
right.
she's an energy, and she's so you can look at her in any way, but the beautiful part was the blue and golden color,
And
which
yellow,
everybody
correct.
more or less experienced.
Yes.
That is.
And Deepak, please tell everybody, like before we go into what you have in store for everybody, please just tell everybody how this image, so to speak, even came into being. Now you have to tell everyone.
Of course. Okay, great. So that 12 minutes in which she came into my awareness, and she took me to Andromeda that time. If I tell this to any third person, any layman, he would say that this guy has lost his marbles. But believe me, that's not so. So it kind of remained with me, this projection of hers, where she same stresses, the curly stresses, and the wild look of March. I think Kal Ratri is more or less similar. So all that, just she was there in front of me, and you know what, we was just and somehow I'm not very good at illustration. I'm very, very poor at illustration. In fact, one of the calls which we had with Mystic Lotus, and there it was suggested that why don't we have an illustration of Ma? That is where the whole think tank started working around. So I,
in fact,
as Purnima,
Shilpa is the one who brought it up first
I'm
time.
about to say that.
She was like,
Shilpa brought it up.
Deepak, do you have a picture? She's the one who actually got the ball rolling on you getting to visualizing this. So Shilpa, shout out to you.
Shilpa, shout out to you, and all the claps as you can listen, because you are the originator of this, the whole process of Maa Rashcosel's illustration coming into being, and you are the one who's also put it together. That is the beautiful aspect. Thanks to Neelu and Shilpa, I would say that it was got to my awareness, because yesterday and all that running around, I just forgot. Thanks to bringing it to my awareness, Neelu and Shilpa, both. I really owe you not one, but many.
Thank you.
As I think Purnima said, I would also like make a special mention of the whole Mystic Lotus, because I know last 9 days, the kind of running around, the kind of efforts, I think they've burned all oils, midnight oil, daylight, din light, raat light, sab bhar diya, sab oil jala diya unhone. I really, a huge applause to Mystic Lotus to get us all these beautiful, and in fact, I have been watching all the programs. Wow. I think you guys are magnificent. Getting a bit emotional, but yes, so basically, I'm sure all of us are in the part of the same family.
Yes.
The soul family, so to say.
And on behalf of the team, Nidhu and Amrish and Shilpa and Misbah and Simran and me, thank you, Deepak. Thank you for the acknowledgement. It means a lot to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Gratitude all the time. Thank you. Yeah.
And coming back to how this illustration happened.
Yeah.
So somebody helped you with it also, right?
Yes, yes. In fact, Anjali, currently Anjali Pawar, I think she's there in the call. Yeah, she's there. I think so. She's there. So Anjali Pawar, in fact, had mentioned to me about her brother, who is a graphic artist, and they were so sweet that they got it. They just made it for me, and just came 2 days, 3 days back to me.
Right.
So
Right.
I really, Adish and Anjali, applause to you. Thank you for this, getting this into reality. And of course to Renu, she is not able to join because of the jammer in the office, which I mentioned to you.
Right.
She's in the government office, so that illustration was also sent by Renu. One more illustration. So somewhere, and the best part was that Renu was not aware of what Adish is making. And if you look at both the things, which I will share, I can share it on maybe on the group, maybe via y'all. If you look at the concept, it was same. So,
Right.
not that I told her anything. She made it as per her understanding, as per her vision. So that is how abundance is all about.
Right. Absolutely. In fact, there is, and of course, we are just going to go into these into the office as well.
Yes.
I think Anjali is here, and we will hear from her
Yes. Yes.
as well. And Deepak, for some reason, I have not been able to get the other figure sorted, so to speak. So I'm unable to share it here right now. In
Okay.
fact, if you have it and you'd like to share that figure to show everybody the comparison, that look, neither of them knew what was actually happening.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't have it now. I'll show it on the if it is available here.
Okay. All right, fair enough. And you know what? We'll share it in the group after
Yes,
after the call.
yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. For this moment, for right now, just looking into letting everybody know about exactly what's in store for everyone. We will also hear from Aparna, and of course, we will. And there are comments that have come in. Upasana says, fabulous. She was a beautiful swirling energy flowing like the waters around her. And Punima says, can I make the picture of Ma as my screen picture?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Beautiful. And Radha
All
Krishna,
beautiful things are to be shared.
yes. And Radha Krishna has actually written in the dialogue, the SRK dialogue that you were mentioning, Deepak, so he's made
Thank
the
you.
effort, so I'll read it out.
Thank you.
अगर
Thank you.
आप किसी चीज को बड़ी शिद्दत से चाहते हैं तो पूरी कायनात उसे पाने में मदद करती है. If there's something that you love, that you really want with all your heart and passion, the universe will work to make sure it gets to you. That is what this dialogue basically means.
Thank you. Gratitude for being so abundant with your measures and giving us these. So this is what I say. If you want something, ask for it and come. You have proved it.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, let's see what we have in store, Deepak. Give me a quick moment. I'm getting this on. Oh, and there is a gift from Deepak for everybody as well. We will get to know at very soon. We'll find out what that is. Here we are with personal healing with Maa Rashcosel Abundance Unlocking System. With Deepakk Raisinghani. There are 2 packages which Deepak will take us through, and there is of course the fabulous bonus of money and abundance relationship and block clearing masterclass, money masterclass on the weekend of wealth. All right, and Deepak, tell us, what is package A and what does it entail?
Yeah, package A, as I mentioned in the initial discussion, was that healing with Maa Rashcosel Abundance Unlocking System, which means basically you have to have some. So you can have anything between 3 to 5. You can have more than 5 goals also, but generally 3 to 5 is where your focus, and these things remain picture. Again, I'm talking about with the 3D mentality. You may even have 10. That's okay. So here we are talking about complete unblocking comprehensive, personalized 3-step process for your complete unblocking, which talks about, and this session will be on Zoom. Call recording can be shared on request in case you want the recording. So targeted healing based on your goals. These can be material goals, these can be money goals, this can be maybe whatever goals, maybe some education for your son or whatever. So we release dark blocks and dark energies from mind, body, and soul. So this is what I had explained, that, we go into your innermost mind, body, and soul realms, go into where you have never been. And this we do with the help of your own awareness, which it goes down and experiences whatever you have collected yourself. And this awareness will help you to achieve your goals. Why and how? Because you release those blocks. Whatever was binding you, you release them. So this is the first step which we have in, this is the first in those 3-step processes. So you release it from your mind, body, and soul. It's a very, very in-depth solution. The second is chakra and aura cleansing. As I mentioned, chakras are basically your energy body. Like, for example, your energies in the body work with chakras. They regulate the energies of your body. So we release even these accumulated clutter, which would have come from your experiences, your failures, someone's experiences, your maybe soul contracts or whatever. So clearing aura with negative block clearing symbol. This is a negative block clearing symbol. Okay, thanks for, I just forgot about. So Maa Rashcosel had given me 11 symbols in as she came in about 1 month time, out of which I have used only one symbol, which is the negative block clearing symbol, which I'm using here for clearing your chakras and aura for all the abundance and money blocks. Now, money, everybody knows. Abundance, I don't know if everybody knows, but I will talk about abundance later. So the process here is to balance the chakras and aura with Maa Rashcosel energies and this symbol of negative block clearing. So any negative blocks which are holding your physical energies, one, we release it from your innermost mind, body, and soul, now your physical body and aura. So it's a second level of healing. So basically to align your mind, body, and soul to achieve your goals. How important is that? I'll share with you this also. The third is basically balancing, giving, and receiving. Now, the left side of the body, as you know, is the receiving side. The right side is the giving side. So here, what we do is that the right side is filled with masculine energies. The left side is filled with feminine energies, which I will disclose at the time of doing the process. So basically, Lord energies and Mother energies. You can say it both ways. And then Ma's energies, which are 6D energies, believe me, remember that. She's trying to clear or create 6D energies inside you. So Ma's energies, they kind of scan your body and release all the imbalances, which you release again from the soles of the feet into Mother Earth. So that is how these 3 processes work. So
Deepakk, sorry, very quickly coming in. Earlier you said, abundance that I'm going to talk about, and then the importance of why it is important to align your body, mind, and soul to achieve your goals.
Yes.
Is this, when you say I will talk about it, are you going to tell us about this right now? Or is this part of the conversation during the session?
Yeah. Sorry? No. I'll tell you now.
Okay. So would you like to tell her? Okay. All right.
Why this is required. Yeah. So mind, body, and soul. These 3 are different things in the body. But if you really look at it, mind is one thing which is a kind of a different person, and the body and soul generally on one side. So mind keeps pulling you in different directions. So once your mind, body, and soul are in alignment, you will experience more clarity of thought and vision. It's something like, what? You are a coach. You are a coach of a team. And now you have a bowling coach also. You have got one more coach. So the main coach will tell you something, the bowling coach will say something else. So this is how the team generally gets into what to do, what not to do. And then you'll have failures. So this is what happens in your inner team. So one of the coach is saying to do something, the other coach is doing something, saying something else. So which is where you create these blocks and you become cut. whatever I do, I'm not able to achieve result, because you're not giving your 100% to that thing. You're just going half-heartedly and say that मेरे को result नहीं मिलता. How will you get result unless you have 100%? Passion is one of the things which you need to put into your work, everything. So that is how mind, body, and soul alignment works, right? So second thing I spoke about, if you could just take me to that. Balancing feminine and masculine energies. So left side of the body, as I said, is the receiving and right is the giving. How this works is basically the right side. In this also, recently, as in fact, just yesterday, someone also told me in the night about that lady used to have a lot of hormonal imbalance. So after this process, she got a lot of heat, and in fact, at the age of 37, 38, she had pimples coming out. So all was that imbalance being released. So even that gets released. So right side and the left side, which means you are not giving, rather there is a lopsided situation in the giving and the receiving. Universe is all about balance. The more balanced you are, the more balanced your actions will be, more balanced your receiving will be. As you know, even if you have a blood report, the RBC cannot be beyond a limit, cannot be below a limit. It has to be in some sort of a band. So likewise, universe also tells you to maintain your balance. Never be over happy, never be over sad. Always maintain balance, because balance is what will take you ahead in life. Over balance will make you, over happiness will give you ego. Over sadness will give you fears, which you keep you'll either go into ego, take a wrong decision, live with it, or fear, you will not take a decision and live with it. So why go there? Just be balanced. All is working for your highest good. That is what is important in this. Yeah, please go ahead in the second stage. Yeah, so money and abundance, relationship and block clearing. This is a master class. I think this is a bonus. Sorry, I didn't announce it that such. Sorry. The bonus. So
Yes.
money and abundance, relationship and block clearing. Money masterclass, weekend of wealth. Wow. Live Zoom call includes money and abundance, block clearing, relationship healing with money, release the darkness and positive energies. Deepakk's famous grounding healing process. Yes, that will also be there in that. So here, I think we'll talk about this subject around on Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. for all those people who are taking packages today. Am I right? Is that a part of
Yes,
the bonus?
absolutely. This is in addition. It's a fabulous bonus for everybody. Whoever buys any of the offers that you have, be it package A or be it package B coming up. This is the bonus that they get on the weekend of wealth.
Wow, that's superb. Superb. Includes, okay, package A includes personalized 3-step healing session with Maa Rashcosel energies. So again, recording available on request, bonus, live Zoom masterclass, money and abundance relationship, and block clearing. So it's a complete package which takes care of all the aspects. One is your innermost mind, body, and soul, your physical body, and even your right side and left side imbalances. So completely balanced. You come out completely balanced with after this process.
And the usual price for this is?
Usual price for this is 11,000 rupees, USD 166. And I think it's a steel, 2999, USD 44 is what we are offering it on.
It's a little beyond a steal. It's almost free.
Yeah. Yes, you can say that, because it's really, really powerful. And it's something like it has been proven for the past 1 year, 1.5 years. I'm one of the major beneficiaries, if I may use that word, because this has kind of opened up the world for me.
Right. Absolutely. So 73% savings, people, only 2,999 or $44 and 24 hours later it will increase. You
Yes.
know this by now. Prices are going to increase after 24 hours. It'll go to 3,701 or $55.
55 USD.
ignoring that completely right now, because please use your opportunity right now within 24
Yes.
hours. Right.
Yes.
And package B, Deepak?
Package B is, so basically what happens is that with this, the whole process of, if you really look at it, a package A and but it all depends upon exactly where you look at yourself. The package B is all about 15 days personal remote chakra healing for abundance, in which there will be 2 calls before and after the healing. These 2 calls will be on Zoom or WhatsApp, whichever is the accepted medium. So that is fine. In this, we will discuss what all things which you have identified, and there will be a free psychic reading for you, in which I will tell you what all is required to be cleared. All the 7 chakras will be cleared, but you will be made aware of what needs to be cleared. And this will be the healing unlimited issues related to your finances predominantly, and any other imbalances in the body or any other relationship imbalances, anything and everything will be covered. But yes, the focus as on this in the Money Tele Summit is on finances. So we are talking about that. But anything and everything can also get sorted here. So the process is 10 minutes call before healing schedule starts. So before the healing, I'll talk to you one-on-one. And it really helps because one thing is you understand what, I understand what you need. And because see, whatever we do spiritually, there is a logical thing which is required. So it's something like when on a one-on-one, a person speaks more freely than in a group or in a class like this. So which is what I thought, maybe let me have a one-on-one session where I understand what you require in terms of releasing or whatever. So main is of course finance related. So what are the blocks which you are facing? After that, every day there will be a 10-minute healing, which will be distance. I will give you an update saying that between this time, I will be healing you for 10 minutes. You just need to be aware of the energies. If you can sit in quietness and peace, all the more better, because you will feel those energies beautifully. So that is after that healing, I will send you an update of what I released during that healing. That will be a WhatsApp update or a Telegram update as per your comfort or whatever app you're using. Simply be in receiving mode, exactly what we are looking at. And after the 15 days of healing, there will be a 10-minute follow-up session as well, in which you can tell me the outcome of your this thing after what you felt and how the doors can open further is how we will be speaking on that call.
Nice, nice. Deepak, just even though you have just explained it, I'm repeating it for clarity. When you say includes 2 calls, first call is at the beginning of the 15 days and second call is at the end of the 15 days. It's not daily 2 calls, right?
No. Sorry. Yeah, maybe should I?
No, you were very clear about it. I was just repeating it.
Yeah. Then it's correct.
It's gone. It's been like drilled in. It's gone into everybody. Okay.
So pre-healing and post-healing calls.
And of course, package B also has the fabulous weekend of wealth. Wow, bonus.
Wow, bonus.
Right? Of the money and abundance
block clearing.
And block clearing. 9th October, 7 p.m.
More on relationship during that call. Whoever, all are ready to join, whoever comes. Yeah, so basically, as I said, includes 2 10-minute call pre and post healing and 15 days personalized healing remote transmissions with daily updates, bonus live Zoom masterclass, which is, I believe, a very good thing to offer. Money and abundance relationship block and clearing will be discussed in that. More about relationship with the money. No, not now, later.
Yes.
The usual price is 10,000 INR. US dollar 146, sorry. And now I think this is not even a steal. As Neelu said, it's a free.
Is this 2499 only?
It is 2499.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted maximum people to take benefit of it, which is why I kept it at in fact, 10,000 is really the going rate. In the sense that is how effective it is. But yes, Maa Rashcosel advised, or rather I got that divine intervention saying that please offer it at 2499. Let maximum people benefit from this.
But this
I
is
know for me it will be a lot of energy is released, but fine. I'm ready to.
But this is a fantastic offer, Deepak. And I know for a fact 10,000, 11,000 is your usual, because I have done this
Yes.
work with you.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
you know, and now I'm thinking, I said, Ari, what is this? Now I know that next time I'm also going to be.
Yeah, wait for a call.
No, I'm kidding, because even then
No,
it was a fabulous offer, I remember, and I knew I had taken opportunity of it. But like I said, yeah, absolutely, this kind of work, normally you do it like 10,000-11,000 rupees, and it just 2,500 rupees, 2,499 rather. It
Yeah.
is a steal. It's a double steal. It's
Double
a
steal.
steal. How many times you want to steal? It's right there. And I don't mean you want to steal. I mean, how many times do you want
Yeah, I
to
know.
steal? It's right there.
So I don't, yeah. So price after 24 hours, we don't even want to look at it because
Yeah,
maximum I know will do it
why
today.
do you want to know the price after 24 hours? Keep it at this price.
Yes.
There you have it, people. Both your packages. Your package A is a comprehensive 3-step personal session for abundance for 45 minutes and includes the bonus live money masterclass, money and abundance, relationship and block clearing at the Weekend of Wealth, only for 2,999 rupees or $44. And your package B, which is 15 days personal remote chakra healing for abundance, which includes a pre and post call, 2 calls, 10 minutes each, and of course the bonus call
Bonus call
on the Weekend of Wealth at only 2,499 rupees or $37. All right. And of course, then on top of that, there is this gift for everybody. Now, what is this Sacred Space MP3, Deepak?
Yeah, well, it's a gift for all your listeners. Now, we have so generally there is a perception that, getting into light work means we are dabbling with dark energies. A lot of people have a lot of fears, remain away, and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to talk about those people who are already enlightened. I'm sure you would be already experiencing a lot of changes, but there are people, or rather, people who generally get scared of these dark energies. So this Sacred Space MP3, I've been using, in fact, more so after Maa Rashcosel's arrival. Even before that, I used to use it. But this is the one which I did before the process started. This keeps your place secure, safe and secure. So you do not need to worry which energy is coming onto you. Which is why when I was receiving my Rashcosel, even that time my Sacred Space was created. So I didn't really bother too much about which energy is coming because I was aware that something good only is going to happen. So this is just something which if you do it daily, it will keep your home safe and secure. You can read this Sacred Space even for your office, your vehicle, even for your. So as this covers space, even your pets will get covered in that. Even your plants will get covered in that.
Super. Thank you so much. This is a very, very generous gift indeed, Deepak. Thank you. And on behalf of everybody, immense gratitude for that. And people, all right, you've got to let Maa Rashcosel clear your way to the life of your dreams. And she's already started clearing the way. Look at these fabulous offers, Deepak, that you've put up. Yeah. My God, this is absolutely abundance. Amazing. Thank you so much.
This is abundance. This is how abundance flows. It's, as I said, money is a necessary devil, but yes, that is not the binding factor here. But the factor is that let everybody take advantage. I will just share the photo on my screen in case you can look at this. So this is the illustration by Renu Gill, which she had made.
Right.
Quite similar to
very which, similar exactly to what Adish.
Yeah, Adish, and there was they were not coordinating with each other. It's a beautiful aspect of it. So super. It's all abundance.
Right, and we'll share both the picture. We'll share the second picture in the group as well, and we'll share it back to back for you to have a look as well. So it is. One can call it coincidence, but this is not coincidence. This is way beyond. This is a power at work. It's
abundance.
Please don't even bother questioning it because
5D, 6D, 5D, 6D, 7D, wherever you are, believe in yourself.
Absolutely. Ravinder, I saw your hand raised. You have a question. Please put it on the group. We'll pick it up from there. And if this is Andre says, yes, haha, I'm also wondering which package to take or both. Andre, the answer is in your question. Please take both.
Abundance here also.
Lotus says, oh my God, today is my luckiest day. Infinite gratitude and all infinite blessings to you. Love you, received with love. And Radha says, if you want both, what is the total? Radha, I'm bad at mental maths. You know what? Hang on. Once I'll open my calculator and I'll tell you what the total is. No, I'm kidding. Team, can we please just have the total for both the packages? And wait, one sec. You know what?
4498.
I will do this. You want to know total? I will tell you total. Okay, so it's 2499 plus 2999, 5498. But you don't, that's not how you pay it. You please pay on both the links individually.
Links separately, yeah.
Okay, there's no third link for the total amount. All right. But because you wanted to know total, see, we do.
Yeah.
We
all the time, there to help. Yes, yes, ML.
And thank you, Deepakk. We're pretty much at time. You know what? Hang on. Ravinder, first you nod and let me know. Okay. Do you want to share something about the experience, or do you have a question? Yes. Or do you have a question to ask about the package? Question about the package? Yes. Okay. You know what? Come.
Yeah. Okay.
Come and ask. Come.
Unmute yourself.
I've sent a request.
Thank you.
Hi, madam. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Please ask.
I love in divine. My question is, sorry, divine is different thing. This question is different. One thing, can I make a house in Hyderabad city? Is it possible? I am doing my marketing.
Okay. Ravinder, just for your information, we're not on a predictive call here right now. Please know that. And on that, Deepakk, what do you have to say? Would you have anything to say to Ravinder right now?
And also one more question.
Yes, Ravinder.
My younger daughter's marriage.
Okay, Ravinder, all right. You know, wait, hang on a second. Just hang on. This is not one of those offers where your date of birth is taken and there are predictions. You know, it's not an astrological conversation, so it's not a prediction-based call. But you have a lovely smile. You've got these questions on your mind. Basis of whether I'll be able to make a home or not, Deepakk, from Maa Rashcosel, any message for Ravinder?
Yeah, Ravinder, the only thing which I'm getting for you right now is basically, first of all, have belief in yourself that you can have a home in Hyderabad, because I believe there is a lot of question in your own mind. So first, clear that block of yours. It's a block which is somewhere obstructing your path, and maybe it is coming from some fear about your stability of your job. Maybe this is what I'm getting. So you are the best judge there. We are just here to communicate to you what I got. So I hope it resonates with you.
All the best, Ravinder.
All the best. All the best to everyone, of course, who intends to achieve some or the other goal in their life. Maa Rashcosel is everywhere today, thanks to her own. I don't know why she chose me. I have not questioned till now, and don't even want to question. I'm so happy with the whole thing.
Right. And you know what? Before we like head into saying bye and everything, Deepakk, you just said something very important. why should I question it? This reminds me of, there was something that you shared with me about this person who had this beautiful experience, and then about actually seeing Maa Kali and everything, and then closed it with the question of, but why did this happen to me? And I remember you saying, "Pani fed diya." That the person just threw water onto their own experience. You just nullified it completely.
Lovely experience. I would have just drowned into that.
Right.
Somehow, that there is this conception that Kali akele nahi aani chahiye. She's a very angry avatar. It's all, I'm sorry, but not the right words.
Right.
So she can be as beautiful, as sweet as you want her to be. It is not a bad energy, or it is not an evil or a very angry energy. No, it is not.
She's a destroyer. She destroys the evil.
Yes.
Right?
If you are evil,
ferociousness is a part of her.
If you are evil, don't worry. Otherwise, not.
So, and that's all I wanted to. Sorry, Deepak, you were saying.
No. That's what, in fact, Neelu, your memory is very beautifully sharp. Yes, I did mention to her, and I felt so bad about that lady falling into it, falling into the trap of her own questions, which is what is reflecting in Ravinder also somewhere, questioning yourself. So just surrender to the divine. Sir, surrender to the Almighty. Whatever is going to happen for your best will happen. Don't get carried away by people's observations that it is so difficult to earn money. Money will make itself difficult to prove right to you. The same way, make it like money is easy to earn. But yes, should not splurge, like not go into a casino and spend. That is something which is your maybe ill-treating money. That more on it, of course, on I hope I didn't spill too much of beans for the Sunday call. Sorry, I retrace my steps back. Thank you.
Not at all. And thank you for that as well. Again, because a gem right out there. I don't know if you realized it, Deepak, but the moment you said it, that why do you want to think that it's hard, it's difficult to earn money? Money, whatever you think, money will go out of its way to prove that you're right. So don't do that. That is amazing. It will, like if you tell the universe no, the universe says okay, no. And so same thing, right?
Your wish is my command. There was this, secret where there was this genie talking about it. Your wish is my command. So,
right.
So ask in awareness and open your abundance channels. Come to Maa Rashcosel and just live life in abundance.
Fantastic. And of course, Deepak, we're seeing you again at 6:06 p.m. this evening.
Yes.
And
look forward.
What do we have happening in the evening, Deepak? Can you just quickly tell us?
Yeah, well, I'll give you some feedback, some feelers about this second, certain processes which Maa Rashcosel is only going to talk about. And these things all about, so in the evening, it will be all about effect of opinions, beliefs, and how they solidify into various aspects, like, how they become, how, for example, what someone tells me, how it becomes a solid impression inside me. That is, I'm going to talk about that. And we will break one of the solid blocks in maybe that.
Oh, super. Fantastic. So more on this evening's call.
Abundance.
Yes. Yes. And one of them will also be broken down. Fantastic. One question has come up. We're going to bring this up very quickly before, and this time I promise you we will say our final buys. He says, if there are blocks in husband's money space and he is not open to taking sessions, would the wife taking sessions help remove the blockages of flow of money of the husbands?
So, well, there is, as I mentioned, there are two ways of looking at it. One is you take the process for yourself, and for him, take a distance healing. So that can be done without awareness.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry, I didn't mention that. Good thing this question. So, as a divine call, divine messages. So, yes. So the second process can be done without awareness for the highest good of this. It cannot be done for any mal intentions or things like that. Always for the highest good of that person. So you can take the first A, take B for the husband, or take. See, once so basically you may be different individuals, but your home is same. So abundance will basically come towards your home per se. And also whatever blocks he is carrying probably will also taken care of in the the package B. So both ways it can work, which is why probably, this came to me. So I thank you for bringing up this question. Really superb.
Absolutely. And thank you, Minoti, for that. I hope it's answered this for you. She says, thanks very much. Trivikrama has written, thank you, Deepak Ji, for being the medium today to Maa's calm and composed darshan. And Radhakrishna has asked, hope it's not inappropriate. There are no questions that cannot be asked, Radhakrishna. And even, like I said, we are closing in on the call. Literally, last question we're taking on. Everything else will also be taken care of in the evening call, bringing it up. Deepak, I leave this to you to answer completely now or in the evening as well. How did the name Maa Rashcosel come about? Is there any particular meaning? And how did you realize this is being her name during your experience in the 5th and 6th dimension?
We just mentioned about Kali Ma experience, right?
Right.
Similarly. So whatever comes comes. I don't know. I didn't see Google at that time just to check. So see, this is exactly what, the intuition comes. You get that intuition, but somewhere you try to Google and say that, oh, it's not there. So maybe I'm wrong. So cut down the abundance. So as simple as that, intuition, that's how it works. So once you get the information, it is there. You may be aware, may not be aware, or may not. See, logically, nothing can be. Maybe a lot of things cannot be explained logically. So this is one of them. I think the experience also, which everybody felt today, it cannot be logically explained.
Correct. Right.
So definitely not logically, but yes, I got this message that this is Maa Rashcosel, and I also got clearly in front of my eyes saying that this is the name. And she took me to Andromeda, not to show me any unicorns or something like that, which generally Andromeda is associated with that. So I'm not questioning that. Why didn't you show me unicorns? So, so something like that. Because somewhere my work is based on our energies. So basically, I feel even your home energies can be improved by your own energies. So maybe that is the reason why she's worked upon our body, our physical body. I don't know. I'm just thinking aloud
because the questions come up. Yeah. Right. Thank you for that. And Sushma, I'm so sorry, Deepak. Apparently, I missed a question earlier, and which is from Sushma saying, left side is receiving side, sir, is said. Is that applicable to left-handed people too?
Of course.
Okay. All right. Oh,
left side
is it's not like if your right hand is your dominant, it's a dominant hand, then your left hand is receiving. It's not that. This is the right is the giving and left is the receiving, right? Okay.
Only your brain will work on the left hand, the right brain works, the right-handed people, the left hand brain works. So that's a process difference, not a receiving difference.
Okay. Fantastic. And that is it, people. We have come in to the
111 about to come.
111.
Again, we started with 1111.
And we're getting to 111. Lotus has asked, will it be good for my son at university package B as well?
I beg your pardon. Sorry, I didn't.
Lotus's son is in university.
Okay.
Will it be good for her to pick up package B for him?
Of course.
In
case he can, in case she's sharing the whole details, A and B will be fantastic. For believe me, with the kind of releases which I'm seeing in my son, the kind of confidence he's developed now, the kind of energy change. So it all depends upon how you're guided. Just always see how you're guided. But yes, both the things have a very different. I would say that both are same and different at the same time. So this is one concentrated effort to release everything, and second is to sustain it over a period of 15 days, and then you get used to that energy to a major extent.
Right.
So that is how these two work. One is, of course, once you release from your innermost mind, body, and soul, it's a deep cleansing. It's something like if you have used a vacuum cleaner, have you done the crevices of that sofa?
Right.
So generally, that is the most dirtiest place. So it's like clearing the inner side of your sofa. That is what we'll be clearing in that first session.
And Upasana said, please let me speak. Upasana, what is it that you'd like to share? At least tell us. But wait, you know what? Upasana is the one who actually, you know what? Come. But I don't see you on video, Upasana. We would want
Hi,
you
Upasana.
on. Hi.
Namaste, Upasana. How are you?
I've sent you a request. I sent you a request to unmute.
You're muted.
Sorry, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
No.
no. Hi, Upasana.
Okay.
How are you?
Hi,
Fab.
Upasana.
I'm fab. Okay, I want to share this.
Yes.
Okay.
This popped up today after 2 years.
Okay.
Lapis and gold ring
Wow.
this morning.
Oh, that's
Morning.
I'm getting goosebumps now. Come on.
While I'm talking to you in the morning, I have knocked down one of my unicorns.
Oh,
And I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but I think you want me to work with you. Why have you fallen? Right? And you
wow.
make unicorns right now.
Oh, wow. Come on, yeah. I'm now getting transferred to Andromeda. Come on. Bye. Bye, Earth. Bye.
And the star logo this morning. I've dressed my Ma Kamla Mahalakshmi, and I have only put for her here.
Oh,
There's a beautiful diamond star. And today, looking at it, I'm saying, iske part hai, it's a 5-pointed star. Ma, it must be meaning something, but you know better. Okay?
my God. My God.
So
What
like
all.
this, I don't know what to say. This is
Upasana
so
ji, I am speechless now. I have lost words. My only gratitude and unconditional love flowing to you. Thank you.
to
Thank
you.
you for sharing.
Because you brought her into my life. So much
Thank you.
gratitude. So much gratitude.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sugar,
Thank you so much for sharing.
thank
I'm really now goosebumps all around.
Yes, and thank you to Mystic Lotus, Neelu,
Always,
for
always.
fabulous work that's opening up so much for so many people.
So much, so
world.
much, so much. More than I double that, I 100 times that, I multiply that, infinite.
Godzillion times. Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Upasana.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Upasana, right? Very, very thank you. Yeah, please.
No, and that was I think, thank you,
Very
Upasana.
nice closing statement, if I may
Yes.
use that word.
Right. It is time for us to say bye-bye. However, it is not goodbye for this season. The weekend of wealth is still coming up. Details on that, people, you will get over the next day or two. The weekend of wealth is between 7th, 8th, and 9th of October from 11 a.m. onwards. Like I said, details over the next day or two. Deepakk, thank you so much for an amazing call, for super generous offers, and thanks to Shilpa, and then thanks to the work that you've done, that we got to see beautiful image of Maa Rashcosel as well, and experiencing all this. We are all more abundant today because of this time spent with you. So thank you so much. We will see you at 6:06 p.m. this evening.
Yes.
Before we say bye, I would like to take a quick moment to thank every speaker who's been on the Mystic Awesome Devi Virtual Summit. Thanking you, Deepakk.
Thank you all.
Audience. Thanking the team. Thank you, Nidhu, Amrish, Shilpa, Misbah, Simran. And once again, Deepakk, thank you. Thanking Ma. Thanking everybody.
Beautiful rebranding. And in the sense, the whole concept has changed. And as the concept changes, I'm sure the concepts will also change the perspectives of people, and more abundance will just fall into the lap of everybody who wants who wants it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See you in the evening, Deepakk. And people,
Look
this is
forward.
me, Neelu, signing off, saying bye-bye. Abundance to
Bye.
everybody, joy to everybody, happiness and love to
Thank you.
everybody from all
Thank
of us at the team. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best.